Hello, this is the curriculum fair guide for the World History class for the 2021-2022 school year. So this is just some general information about the class, and we hope you will take this to heart when deciding what exactly your student will be taking next year. So this is the course sequence only for students who are starting high school in 2021 due to some changes that the state has made to the standards for social studies. The classes have changed a little bit, and especially when students take these classes. So it's important that if you have an older student, maybe like a sophomore or an upperclassman who is doing one sequence, your freshman will not have the same course sequence as their older sibling. So just make sure that when you are scheduling for your freshman that you are looking at the correct course sequence, which is this one that you see in front of you. So this 9th grade year, they should be taking world history. In 10th grade, they will take American history. In 11th grade, they'll take an economics and personal finance class. This is different because it used to be civics and personal finance together, civics and economics. Now they've separated those classes. In 11th grade year, they'll be taking economics and personal finance, and their senior year, they'll be taking their civics class. So for world history, this is the course description over here on the left. One of the things that changed in the NC standards for world history is that we are no longer starting at the beginning of time. We are now starting at the year 1200. So we'll be basically starting around the Middle Ages and working our way through history from there, all the way up through the Cold War, talking about decolonization, globalization, and sort of where we are today as a result of the history that we've seen so far. So really the difference between an honors class and our general classes, in an honors class there are definitely higher expectations for your student in terms of their assignments, in terms of like how much they are reading, how they are analyzing the things that we give them. There are some group collaborations both in an honors and a general class. For an honors class, there will be quizzes, larger graded assignments like document-based questions, and research projects and that kind of thing. In our general classes, it'll be a much more guided learning of world history. So in the case that you need it, we'll have modified assignments, modified assessments for our general students as well. They'll be doing vocabulary, they will be doing research projects as well, but definitely not to the same level that the honors classes are. So here's some frequently asked questions about world history, the difference between an honors class and a general class. We just talked about that a little bit, but generally honors classes have higher expectations, especially on the assignments that we give, and they require higher levels of thinking skills as well. So you might be wondering, well, which class should I sign up for? Generally, if you are in an honors English class and you are successful, then you will be successful in an honors world history class as well. Is there a final for this course? So prior to the 2020-2021 school year, there was an NCFE. So there is not currently an NCFE for world history. We are giving teacher-made exams for this school year, but in terms of next school year, we are not exactly sure what we're going to be giving yet. We are pretty certain that we're going to get some directive from the county at some point about maybe a county-wide world history final exam, but we just don't know yet. So stay tuned for that decision. Well, there'll be a lot of writing. So both of the general and honors classes, they will be required to write, preferably in complete sentences. And honors students, of course, will be, since they are held to those higher expectations, will be required to write in greater depths and lengths. Some of this writing will take place on the assessment, some of it will take place in class, but history is linked with writing. So yes, there will be some writing in this class. Will we do projects in this course? We are not exactly sure what next year will look like yet. We are still waiting on a directive from the county to sort of determine how the structure is going to be for the classes next year. But as of this point, yes, we are doing small projects and probably will continue to do that. And then we use a point system, just like a lot of other classes at the high school as well. So these are the world history teachers for the 2020-2021 school year. So if you have a question that needs to be answered immediately, you can email one of us and we will try to get with you as soon as possible. Otherwise, thanks for watching this presentation and I hope you guys have a great day.